Good morning. Well, it's kind of a dark day outside. Drizzly and rainy, and the sun is hidden behind the clouds. So it's kind of a good day to stay inside the house. So today I'm going to read 2 books. One of them is very short, so if you have a very little sister or brother, they could probably sit still for this one. This one's called My House Book. By John Miller. When I come into my house, I hang up my coat in the back hall. It is like a great big closet. The living room is a good place for talking and reading stories. Our cat sleeps here a lot. So does our dog. Do you have a fireplace in your living room? Mommy cooks dinner in the kitchen. Sometimes I come here for a snack. That refrigerator is full of all kinds of good things. I bet your refrigerator is all full of good things too. I hope that it is. We eat our meals in the dining room. Our basement is a good place for doing things. Mommy washes clothes in the washing machine, and Daddy and I work at the workbench. Daddy keeps his outdoor tools in the garage. That is where he puts the car, too. We have a backyard behind our house. I like to play there. Doesn't that look like so much fun? Hopefully the sun will come out and we can go outside and play in the next couple of days. We sleep upstairs. This is my bed. Oh, I'm sorry. We sleep upstairs. This is my baby brother's room. His bed has a rabbit on it. It looks like a crib. Here is his rocking horse. This is Mommy's and Daddy's room. This is a very old book. This is the bathroom. I always have a bath with my duck before I go to bed. This is my bedroom. Do you have toys in your bedroom, or are all of your toys in another room of the house? Do you have a special stuffed animal that you like to have in your bed with you when you're sleeping? When it's dark, we go to sleep. I wonder if the house sleeps too. The end. The next book that I'm going to read is called Let's Find Charlie. My kids loved this book. This book was used hard. I even had to repair it through the years. I'm so glad that it's still hanging in there. I hope that you can see it. It would be so much more fun if we could read it together and you could open the doors. But we'll see if we can do something about that at the end of the book. Let's Find Charlie. It was written by Louise Morton and designed and illustrated by Alyssa Scott. Amy's pet mouse, Charlie. You can see that book. The lighting here is hard. Amy's pet mouse, Charlie, ran away. See his empty cage? He's so small and my house is so big. Where can he be? Asked Amy. Let's follow Amy from room to room and help her open doors. Maybe we'll find Charlie. There's Amy. Each one of these pages is going to have at least one door to open. Is Charlie in the kitchen with all the pots and pans? Or with the bread? If I were a mouse, I'd be with the bread. We've had some mice They like bread. He'd better not be in the refrigerator. He could catch a bad cold in there. Charlie, are you hiding in a cup or a bowl? You had better not be in the oven. Dinner's cooking, and it's hot. Let's see what Mother has tonight. Now you, my children and friends, stay away from the oven and the stove. You ask Mom or Dad to open it. Looks like there's a yummy roast in there and some fish. Surf and turf. Okay. That looks good enough to eat. But maybe Charlie's in with all the brooms and mops. Do you have a place for brooms and mops? It's nice to have them all hung up and all together so that when it's time to clean house, you know where things are. Just look at all these closets. Charlie must be in one of these. Here's Mother's and Daddy's closet with her hats and dresses. Oh, that's Mother's closet, sorry. Here's Daddy's closet with his ties and suits. And the linen closet, which holds towels and bed sheets. And it looks like I see a vacuum cleaner in there. That's Amy's closet. See her toys? But no Charlie. Here we are in the laundry room. Did Charlie need a bath? He's not in the washer or dryer nor asleep in the fresh, clean clothes. Look at how the bubbles are made. I don't know if you can tell. It looks like they're made from little pieces of paper. Everything in this book looks like it has been made from a cutout piece of paper. And these look just like something that came out of a paper punch in the colors of blue and red and sort of pink. Here's the dryer. No Charlie. There's some socks in there. When I was little, I don't know if you can see them up close, I always thought they looked like Band-Aids, but they're socks. Maybe Charlie's in the bathroom. Maybe he had a headache and went to the medicine chest. Let's look. No Charlie, only pills and bottles. And let's not touch those. So once again, if you need to find your pet mouse and you need to look in the medicine chest, just ask one of your parents. It's such a bright sunny day. Did Charlie go outside? Charlie, are you up in a tree or sniffing the flowers? Why does the cat have that funny smile? Let's hurry. Oh, the garage. What a good idea. Up with the door. Charlie, are you under the car or tucked in a corner? Are you planning to go for a drive? Look how the book is made. Everything's made with little pieces of cutout paper, even Amy's ponytails. Amy's looking in the car, both front and back. But Charlie is nowhere. Where did that little mouse go? Let's remember where we looked. Help Amy. Do you remember all of these doors? The bread box, the refrigerator and freezer, Mother's closet, Father's closet, the linen closet, Amy's closet, the washer, the oven, the medicine chest, the back door. My goodness, my dollhouse, said Amy. Why didn't I think of that before? Open the doors and peek inside. See the little footprints? There's Charlie, fast asleep, never dreaming he'd been lost. The end. So a book like that can be a lot of fun. A book that has doors that open. You can make a book with doors that open by making the page two thicknesses. Maybe I can show you by one of the Where's Charlie pages, but each page has two pages stuck together at the very end. So you can see the picture of Amy inside, and then the door opens. You can do that by pasting a colored piece of paper, well, two pieces of paper together, and lining them up so that you can open doors. You can use what's called cardstock. Cardstock, if you have index cards or recipe cards, it's just a little bit thicker than paper, so it's going to stand up to the opening and closing a lot better than, say, one of these pieces of paper like comes in the mail. So, mommies and daddies probably could look up making flip books or homemade books on the internet, but I wanted to show an example. You can make the type of book that is Where's Charlie, but if you're a little bit younger, you can make a more simpler book. For instance, these books, each one is a little mini book, and you can, this one is for stamp collecting or studying about animals. But let's just say you're learning your letters, and maybe you'd like to make a little book and have all pictures inside that are apples. Oh, and I don't know if you can see, they made a bookshelf out of cereal boxes, so each book slips in. You could make 26 little books, and each of the books could have 4 or 6 pages in them. Then you could fold them in half and make a little bookshelf, and each book could represent a letter of the alphabet. For instance, I have 3 sheets of the index cards. I will line them up. This one's upside down. I will line them up like this so that they're all lined up at the edges. Then I'm going to fold them in half very carefully, making sure that the ends line up. Now, if I really wanted to be fancy, I could get a colored index card for the outside. But I'm just going to make mine simple right now because you'll get the idea. So here's my book. It's just 3 folded pieces of paper. So if I take my stapler and I want to staple on the outside, so if the book makes a sort of a tent, you want the sharp parts of this, the sharp parts to be on the inside, and you want the not sharp parts on the outside of the stapler. So I'm taking my stapler, and this is not going to be easy because my book is about the size of the stapler, but so I'll put 2 staples in the spine of my book, right where the fold is. Oh, and I ripped my book. Well, sometimes things like that happen. So now I have a little mini book, and if I want to, let's say, I want this book to be about the letter A. So I might make an A on the front, and maybe I'll cut some pictures out of a magazine, but maybe I'll draw some pictures. Let's see how good I can draw an apple. I think you could make a better apple than that. Maybe we'll make the apple have a little shine and color it in. You get the idea. And maybe on the next page, I'll look in a magazine and find a picture of an alligator. You can even write the word apple underneath it. And then you're learning your letters Or maybe you have been in school and you were learning the names of the planets in the solar system. You can make a book or a page for each planet, and then you can write the things that you needed to learn about them. Or maybe you were learning about all 50 states. You could make a little book. You can make a little book for each of the 50 states. Or just really anything that you were hoping to learn. So, let's see. You can also make little flip charts where you can flip up, this person's learning about the different coins. So when you lift up the coin, it'll tell you how many cents each coin is. Let's see. Yeah, this person's learning about castles. So they've made something like the book about Charlie the Mouse and Amy trying to find him. Has doors that open up. So that's your project today. If there's a little bit of paper around the house, of course you have crayons and markers and pencils and blunt edge scissors. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.